Do not watch the trailer for Dreamhouse. Whatever you do, do not watch the trailer for Dreamhouse. Dreamhouse. Alright, so Dreamhouse stars Daniel Craig as the main character, Rachel Weisz is his wife, and Naomi Watts is his neighbor. And Daniel Craig comes home from work, he's hanging out with his wife and kids, and then you find out something is amiss in this house. That's all I can really tell you without ruining the entire movie like the trailer does. I'm telling you, I'll tell you again, do not watch the trailer for this movie. Going into this movie, you're not supposed to know everything you know from watching the trailer. The trailer spoils the movie for you. And so in the first half of this movie, there are subtleties and things that you're not supposed to know about. They're the kind of subtleties that you're supposed to notice the second time you watch a movie, but you know them because you saw the trailer. Since I knew a good solid 2/3 to 3/4 of the movie, I was like, okay, I know this. I feel like I've seen it before. Objectively speaking, if I hadn't seen the trailer, I'd be like, yeah, it's a nice amount of mystery. Has some things going for it. It's cool figuring stuff out about him, his house, the history of the house. Even though there's a part of it that seems like it's like a Frankenstein plot. Like it's one plot taken from the plot of 4 other movies and stitched together. I can't tell you the movies it's taken from, otherwise it'll ruin the movie for you, almost as bad as the trailer does when you watch it. I'm never gonna get over that. But Daniel Craig, he's a good actor. He does a really good job. He's just a guy who's confused and wants to know what the history of his house is and why weird things are kind of happening to him, who's spying on him from outside. Rachel Weisz is good. I feel like she kind of disappeared off the face of the earth. I haven't seen her in much. And now she's back. And I'm like, oh yeah, she deserves to be in movies. She's good. Naomi Watts is the neighbor. I mean, she doesn't play a large part in the movie, but at a point in life, like Naomi Watts was climbing. She was like the chick to have in a movie. At what point does she go from that to being like the neighbor in Dreamhouse? Was it King Kong? I don't know. Might have been, probably was. I mean, for the first half of the movie, there's some nice creepy stuff going on in the movie. You're like, all right, yeah, for some odd reason for me, nothing's creepier than looking out a window at night and seeing trees. And so I don't know why, it just feels like someone's watching you. And this movie does a really good job at playing off of that. Then the second half of the movie is more like a mystery. It's no longer like, oh, people are watching us from the window, something's haunted in the house or whatever vibe they were going for. But then in the end, the movie just kind of ends, it wraps up. And even then, the end kind of seems confused. Not confusing, no, confused. Like it didn't know what it wanted to be. Like, oh, does it want to be like the first half of the movie or the second half of the movie? And after all this stuff comes to a head, it gets a bit convoluted and you're like, all right, now it's just throwing stuff at us. And then the movie ends, it's done. It's like, oh yeah, thanks for coming out. Here are your end credits, now go. Scram. I was like, all right, I guess this is where I leave. In the end, it's alright, but you're not gonna remember it in T-minus. You already saw the trailer, so what's the point? Alright, so Halloween's coming up. We got some monster movies, we got some creepy movies, we got some scary movies, we got some ghost movies, we got Paranormal 3. What are you looking forward to this Halloween? Comment below, let me know. And yes, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.